Hi, in this video I will talk about marine spatial planning in a changing climate and introduce this fact sheet. This document is addressed mainly to coastal planners and was created to provide you, planners, guidelines on how to take into consideration climate change in your MSP work. Climate change will have an enormous impact on the marine environment, and our recommendations are to be aware that climate change will affect different areas in different ways. Take climate change into account in cumulative environmental impact assessment. And plan with adaptive management. New data comes in all the time. My name is Emilie Brevière, and I'm a researcher at the Swedish Meteorological and Hydrological Institute, known as SMHI. Over the last 3 years, I worked with colleagues from University of Gothenburg, the Geological Survey of Sweden, and the Swedish Agency for Marine and Water Management in a project named ClimeMarine, funded by FORMAS, the Swedish Research Council for Sustainable Development. The ClimeMarine project aims at encouraging ecosystem-based management of the Swedish seas with consideration of climate change. Let me show you what supports our guideline. One of the initial steps in the MSP process is to assess the capacity of the sea areas. So, that various parameters that looked at. To assess the impact of climate change on the marine environment, we look at parameters such as salinity, ice cover, temperature, among others. For example, we can look at the surface water temperature. Here is a map of Sweden and the surrounding sea. The color on the map represents the increase in sea surface temperature between now and 2100, if the world follows a fossil fuel-driven climate scenario. You can see that in most areas, seawater will be much warmer, the largest changes being found up north. The model has inherent uncertainties, which in this case are smaller than the climate change signal. Species such as fish and eelgrass are impacted by temperature change, and this change demonstrates the necessity to take climate change into consideration when doing marine spatial planning. I hope this short presentation of the ClimeMarine fact sheet has aroused your curiosity and that you will read it thoroughly and eagerly. The fact sheet is available in English and in Swedish. You can find it and a lot more information on our webpage at smhi.se/research/climemarine, and do not hesitate to contact us at climemarine@smhi.se if you have any question. Thanks for your attention.